Hello, collective. Welcome to your energy reading. All right. Sorry for being crooked. I'm doing one of those like every hour on the hour type of readings. This is like my third 30-minute reading for today. I'm a little tired, so sorry, guys. However, the good thing is things are in direct. Okay, at least when I'm filming today. It's gonna be direct. I think I will post this one on the 9th. To not overwhelm the viewers, even though my readings are different in every single way for each one of them. Your go-to song is Crazy. Okay? And the reason I'm doing this one instead of another one that I was planning to do for you guys, because of the emotions behind it. I tuned into the song on the 8th. Okay. Basically, somebody's crying. Long story short, based on the specifics, which could, in this case, be very general. Okay. And I'm reading, bam. Feel like crying. They feel crazy. One person wants to be a friend, another person wants to be a lover. If you are feminine, you might have two people competing for you and you're driving them both crazy. One is crying because of a choice you're making. And that's that. Now, we can flip it around. You could also be two feminine fighting for a masculine, a male, and you feel crazy. You know, you could be crying, depressed over them. As I speak, as in when I got this message on the 8th, you are crying over this man because you are still waiting for their response. You are a second choice. You are the lover, but they still have the other person in their circle. You are the friend, and they're still dealing with that lover. We can flip it around, but what I was tuning into is that a masculine here is someone in that position where they are depressed or crying because of being one friend zoned, one the second option, or their competitor is still in the game. Okay? Somebody is not doing well. As they're not doing well. Okay? And I actually feel like crying. I have no reason to feel sad. Okay? I am not diagnosed with depression. Now, that could be relevant for your person as well, but I don't feel like that's the case. I don't feel like this is a spiritual attack. I feel like it's because of a decision that is making somebody crazy to the point of them crying. Okay? Guys, you know this is a spiritual channel, but we use logic over here. Okay? The person that's crying right now, they've been dreaming about you a lot. I'm also tuning into they're trying to manifest you through their dreams. They can't really do much because you have made your decision. Okay. And this is for everyone that's watching. Regardless of the decision here, you know, you're still the one that they see as wish fulfillment. You're still the one that they want to manifest. You're still the one that they want to, you know, have good fortune with. But it's hard. It's very hard. It's difficult. Okay. But the thing is that they don't want to control the situation, or they don't want to control the situation, and they don't want you to feel controlled by the outcome, by their emotions. So I'm getting here like, you know, they don't want to inflict anything that will make you feel controlled, basically, right? But they are going through it, okay? Whether it's a male or a female, heavy on a male that you're watching for, they're really going through it, okay? I'm talking, it's not even, oh, I'm sad, Like in their eyes, in the masculine eyes, it's not like, oh, I'm sad, I'm angry. They're actually crying, like tears, okay, sobbing, um, because of you not choosing them. Okay, so they're in the friend zone, right? Or choosing them, but still are dealing with the person that also wanted you. So somebody is having a hard time, and it might sound very unmasculine in a way, but let's say you choose the other person. I'm gonna give an example. Like, go with Eric and Timothy, right? You choose Eric, and then Eric know darn well that Timothy are feelings that could affect you in the long run. But it's like, and this is not coming from an egocentric place. I feel like Eric is more so like, they, because I'm getting the energy of like they would rather you not have Timothy as a friend, because they do feel intimidated, okay? And if you flip it, like this is like if you choose Eric as your lover, but you're still in contact with Timothy, they're like depressed over this. So they're crying over this because at any time, at any moment, they feel this intimidation of like, you could switch up, okay? And the same thing where it's like if Eric becomes the friend, you choose Timothy as the lover, they're still sad and depressed over it because obviously they're not your lover, but they're being friend zoned. So it's kind of like they don't know where to put their emotions. Like either way, it's about a bad outcome. Either way, it feels like shit. Okay. Either way, it feels like there is no way we can resolve this. But again, they don't want to not be in your life. Why? Because they have feelings for you. Whether they are your friend, heavy on if they become your lover. The romantic feelings, it's not changing. It won't change. Okay? But they can be like, let's call you Steph. Okay? Let's call you Stephanie. Steph, listen, I don't like Timothy. You know, he was an option. You did like him at some point. You know they have feelings for you, and you're still gonna engage dealing with Timothy based on that. On a logical point of view, I feel like Eric, collective as an example, Eric is intimidated whether they are in the friend zone or if they are a lover because the second option is still there. It kind of feels like, again, as an example, you deal with two friends, right? And you like them both, and whoever you choose is still going to be weird, okay? Now, I will say, you will feel quite trapped, okay? Hearing this message will make you feel stuck, but they're not here to kind of change your mind or control you because that wouldn't be love. You get me, okay? They want you to feel free in choice, but it's difficult for them. They view you as somebody that's so beautiful, so ethereal, so I'm also tuning into gothic. You could be like a goth girl. I know that's right. Listen, but like it's very difficult for them. Okay, because they want to be all yours. The thing is, what I'm getting here, to be quite honest, you could have even done something with Timothy, right? As a lover, it will hurt them. As a friend, it will hurt them. And I think that is the comparison that's driving this person crazy. Now, on the other end, I'm also tuning into overall if they're not, you know, having a mental breakdown over you. Um, they're stressing out. They could be crying because you haven't given anyone any answers yet. Okay? It kind of reminds me of like when divine feminines are waiting for divine masculines to come through, and for months, weeks, years, you were waiting on this divine masculine to really see the connection for what it is, but it's stressing you out, and you're being, having dreams about them, feeling like everything is 10/10, but in reality, in 3D, nothing is happening. And you're like, oh my God, I'm about to lose my mind. I feel kind of crazy. I'm crying. I'm having a mental breakdown because my divine masculine is not answering me. Like, what the heck is happening? And they feel heartbroken over a person they haven't even had a real ass relationship with. That's for the twin flames, but that's just a reference. But overall, I want to say that, this person, they love you. They love you as a friend, and they will love you as a lover, and they will respect your choice, masculine, feminine. So I think, is that it? Let me check the yeah, they feel like you're driving them crazy. So any changes that are relevant for the person that you're thinking of. So right now they want to come in with some sort of truth, TRUTH, okay? Okay. I don't know if you're gonna be too happy about this, but yeah, they want to come in with some sort of TRUTH. So whether you're happy about this or not, and I feel like they can't restrain themselves. But it's weird. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Like, listen, this is your advice card for dealing with that. Yeah, advice card is maybe for now it's kind of best to say no. Maybe something will take place with them before the 20th. Yeah, maybe 31 could be relevant. 20 years of age, 31 years of age on the 31st. Anything that's relevant for the person that is like going crazy, crying over collective right now. So self-tap this. Excuse my speech impedance. Yeah. They're in the self-sabotage energy. They know that you're leaving. Like, they kind of feel betrayed, but like it's their ego talking to them. So it's kind of like it's not you, it's them. They could have fucked it up, but I don't feel like it has nothing to do with you though. I really don't. So this could be the basis of the communication. Number 2 could be relevant. 4, 7, 18 timeline. Okay, so it's like 18 in terms of age and consent, legal limits. Okay, if you're dealing with like, oh no, they're 18, but you're 18 too. So obviously this is more so timeline wise. Okay, life path number, birthday, etc. A specific day on the 2nd, on the 4th, on the 7th. Okay, but yeah, somebody's in the self-sabotage energy. Somebody feels like they're about to be left out. It's their ego that's plaguing them. Somebody feels two-faced. I feel like somebody do want to blame you, collective, for real, but they can't because it's like they ain't got nothing to blame you on. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe you weren't even friends like that, and it was kind of like the option to choose from a random stranger that made their shot to a person that you hooked up with a week ago, and that one person that you don't really know like that, but you're like, I'm interested, and they're like crashing out because you're friend zoning them, or you're friend zoning the person that you hooked up with a week ago, or a year ago, or you know. But yeah, they're not doing the best. They're not. They also don't feel like this will like be better. They definitely do want to talk to you, for sure. I also feel like when they do talk to you, they feel like they're also gonna inadvertently ruin this for some reason. Um, and they're gonna beat themselves up. Like, I don't know. Okay, so this, how are they feeling for collective? So I feel like this is something that will take place or have already happened, as in this day, okay? As in on the 8th, somebody was crying over you and be like, I need to talk to collective. But every time I try, I'm always, doing some fuck shit. I always end up in my ego, and then they leave me, and they don't want to deal with me, and now they're left alone crying, being in the friend zone, or being a second option. So it's more so them than you. Now, why this is relevant, I guess they want to tell you that they have self-sabotaging energy. They shouldn't have made you leave. They shouldn't have acted from their ego. You shouldn't have been this crazy over you. Or acted. So I'm also tuning into impulsively as well. Well, what they want to tell you based on the Romance Angel card is that you're their soulmate. You're everything they ever wanted, manifested, prayed for, visualized. They see you in their dreams. You're their wish fulfillment. You know, behind all this self-sabotaging ego energy is that they're like, tell collective that I love them. Tell them that they're my soulmate. Tell them that, I was immature. I didn't know better. I should have known better. Tell them that, I was young and dumb. Tell them that, I know tell them that I want to have kids with them, based on that children card. I do feel like it's an immaturity thing here. I feel like that's more accurate. But hey, it could also be like they want to have a family with you, have children. For others, somebody could have been like, it's my children that's affecting this. I really hope that's not the case, because that is some low level bullshit. And lastly, tell them that they're the one for me, that they want to make the effort, they want to keep things lighthearted, and still be in the game for your love. Okay? So they crashed out. They act a little bit crazy, but they want you, and everything else I said based on these cards. Okay, collective. So there is that. There we go, collective. Now you know. If they do reach out, that is like basically what they want to tell you, but you might end up in this. Okay. You know what I'm channeling here? I don't know if it's your energy, collective, but somebody's like, I'm not obligated to tell you shit. Oh my god, that is crazy. It is a feminine that feels this way. Oh my god, I'm over it. You might be over it though. You might feel like their maturity is like not up to class, because I'm tuning into somebody who's like, I'm not obligated to tell you shit. Okay. You probably have a new love if you feel this way about this person. Or you kind of like, I've made my mind on option number 1. So, and that's that. Because like I said before, it's one person that is depressed, crying, and going through it, and another person it's not. Okay? I guess you know who is who. But I will say, nonetheless, even if you choose option 1, option 2 will still feel some type of way, because they know that you had option 1, right? or option two. But the thing is, one person will not be crying and depressed over you like the other person will. They might feel like, okay, you know, whoever is reacting in this collective, I've been crying, I've been depressed over you, self-sabotaging and all that, that's the person where somebody's like, as a feminine, listen, it kind of is what it is, right? Not that you don't care, but I also feel like one feminine is like upset. So it could also be in the flip side. Whereas if a lover acts this way, you might go and choose option number two. If this best friend acts this way or friend, you would choose number one. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. We're gonna do a little initials. And I feel like this goes both for feminine and masculine. They're watching. I know I didn't like dissect it beautifully, but in the words of somebody, it is what it is. So there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered. Something about Sleeping Beauty as well. Maybe you like that movie. Or somebody could be sleeping a lot. That could be somebody's depression. Side note. Somebody feels bad for something. I don't know. You guys can see it. Something about being on your radar. Maybe you're not going to be on the radar anymore. Somebody could have like a nasal tone. Okay, something about being in your zone. So maybe there's gonna be like a move, a change of direction. Something about being fit. So maybe there is a difference between how somebody looks. Maybe somebody feels intimidated, like somebody's more fit and somebody is less fit. This was very shallow, okay, but this might be relevant. Something about lens. Maybe somebody has glasses and somebody else doesn't, or it could be reference to having rose-colored lenses, okay? Either they have lenses or they have glasses. Something about being dark, or bark. Maybe somebody have a dog, or maybe there's like different complexions or something. Somebody could be from the Philippines, Finland. Somebody could be in the Navy as well. Listen, collective, these are your insights. Do what you may with these. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for stopping by. The advice code for collective overall, how will it, how will they feel? How will it go? So basically, this was in reverse. So I feel like you're just gonna be on go mode. I feel like you're not gonna waste any more time. Whatever you decide is going to be the best one for you, and not just because of the cards here, but I feel like you were not, I felt like some of you guys needed time, and there's not going to be, it's been decided, okay? Whatever's been decided, it's been, okay, I know what to do, okay? On that note, thank you for stopping by, and good luck on your journey in life. I don't know if this is relevant, but somebody could also feel like you snaked them or two-faced them. It's like they're trying to put the blame on you, but they can't, because number one, as a friend, there is no consensus. It doesn't make sense, okay? AKA, they don't have the right to feel some type of way, right? And even as a lover, even so, because I don't feel like it was that deep or that serious for them to be. Because it's kind of like when you're dating and you'd be like, okay, I'm going on a date on Tuesday, and then I'm going on a date next week on Wednesday, and that's just what it is. And then one person is like going to be friend zone, another person is going to be like not friend zone, and you could have told each other about who you guys are dating, but specifically in this case, you'd be like, I'm dating one on Wednesday, one on Tuesday to just, see my options. Somebody feels like the betrayal, the gumption, the audacity, but they can't though, but they feel this way. Okay? It's weird. It's like a weird energy. I don't know how to put it. Okay? Somebody could also be from Yugoslavia. I know. Listen, guys, our channel, this is an international, worldwide collective reading. And the specifics of it all, for what I mentioned, if it makes sense, please take it, okay? Because I don't generalize here. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Okay? Collective, thank you for stopping by, and good luck on your reading. Or good luck on your readings if you're watching more. Good luck in life in general. Hey, maybe you needed this reading and another reading to confirm something. Go ahead, Go ahead. Get the clarity you need.